The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Again, everybody, and welcome to Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. It's bell time in the 901 as we inch 1 week closer to the premiere of Championship Wrestling from Memphis. I am Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria.
I can't wait to hear you say that in front of a sold-out crowd at Top of the Line in just a few weeks.
Me too.
But thank you for joining us today. We have another thrilling episode you are going to love.
On today's program, we have our breakout star of the year, Danny Limelight, going head-to-head with the madman Kevin Martenson. Slice Boogie's also in action against New Japan's very own Karl Fredericks. And the NWA Women's World Championship will be defended in our main event.
I cannot wait to see Thunder Rosa defend against Priscilla Kelly, whom recently signed with WWE NXT.
Yes.
And as we all know, Thunder Rosa is all over the place, including AEW Dynamite. And speaking of the women's division, we'll also take a look at our brand new women's division being featured on Championship Wrestling from Memphis.
Our women's division has always been lights out, and this division will be no different. I can't wait to see them live. And
you can still catch them live at our March 7th TV taping. Limited tickets remain at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
You know what? It's bell time, folks. Let's head to the ring.
But as you mentioned, Danny Limelight Rivera, very focused in this rematch. But you got to wonder if he's completely focused on Martenson. This is a big week upcoming for Danny Limelight Rivera. He was named as a member in that Lions Break Crown tournament on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. He's got a first-round matchup coming up this Friday against Barrett Brown, but he wants to avenge this loss first. The two tie up, and look at this. Kevin Martenson, BHK, is a serious powerhouse. He's going up top in the opening seconds, maybe a little premature.
You know, I spoke with BHK about this matchup, and he confided in me he was feeling a little bit rusty. He wanted to try to end this match early. He was afraid that last week, if the match had gone on any longer, he may not have come out victorious.
BHK, it had been months since he had competed before that big return victory over Danny Limelight Rivera. Out the back door goes Rivera into a roll in the early going. Again, trying to avenge that loss, trying to get the quick pin off the top, thinking symbiote DDT, and there you see it, shaking it off. Martenson was wise to it.
Martenson wise to it, but taking his time, kind of recollecting himself.
Changing levels there was Limelight Rivera. Beautiful head scissors takedown, keeping Martenson off balance. Speaking off balance, nice counter. Oh, what a shot, echoing off the walls of the Thunder Studios. Thunder indeed, right into the Northern Lights suplex, looking for the double stomp. How about this offense?
Oh my gosh, Danny Limelight soaring, getting some air.
Big dive to the outside, as he likes to say, JFK all the way to LAX, coming in for a landing, and he's got BHK in his sights.
Danny Limelight did say that BHK is strong, but he is going to be using his radioactive abilities to outwit and outsmart him.
Into the cover now after that big dive on the outside. Only a count of two. Kevin Martenson, we talked about him being a powerhouse. He's so unorthodox as well, and he's a veteran. He's been in the United Wrestling Network since the very beginning for 10 years. Originally as tag team wrestler and Rock Nest sponsors. He's been on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood all the way back to the Galaxy Theater days.
The BHK, as we said, I mean, is he experiencing maybe a little bit of rocket lag? I mean, he certainly didn't get here by Boeing, you know?
Yep, drop from the skies, as he likes to say, out from outer space. Nice counter, that basement drop kick. Taking the wheels out of Danny Limelight and follows up. And you can see the anguish, and you're never safe. You're never safe from Kevin Martenson. He'll attack from all angles, slides through into the spear, my goodness.
Wow, look at that. BHK really laying it all on the line.
BHK attacking the ribs there, sliding through in front of that corner post, hits the spear. That's part one, but really double trouble because then Danny Limelight is back his ribs, hitting the unforgiving concrete. There's no mats out here. There's no pads here in Thunder Studios.
Absolutely, absolutely brutal. Now BHK getting Danny Limelight back in the ring. And you got to wonder, Danny Limelight, after this match that they had last week on Championship Wrestling, oh, cover already. No. But after the match that they had, Martenson was victorious, and Danny Limelight had a conversation with Papo Esco. Papo Esco said he had his back, but where is he now?
That's a good point. They're scheduled to be in tag team action this weekend in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Kevin Martenson continuing to be on the full court press. You can see the anguish. And this is bad news, I gotta believe, for Danny Limelight Rivera, because he needs a lot of torque in all those aerial moves, and he might not get it. That trunk region of his body is really being taken to task here by Martenson, and a big chop floors him again.
And Limelight covered again. But still finding the resilience to get a shoulder off the mat in time.
But I gotta think, Alyssa, even kicking out has gotta put pressure on those ribs. When your ribs are injured, taking a breath, any movement, that pain is just gonna radiate. You wanna talk about radiation with Danny Limelight Rivera. Only thing radiating right now is pain through that body. Martenson trying to keep the pedal to the metal and picking up the pace now. Look out, pop out.
Oh my God.
No. Counter into the cover. Gonna get that win back. No, sir, not yet. Wow, and immediately clutching the ribs there, Alyssa.
Immediately, and you can see that every effort is just so excruciating, but still trying to find that momentum that he knows is gonna give him the upper hand. Struck down right to the back of the dome from Kevin Martenson.
Danny Limelight Rivera is becoming very familiar with the concrete on the out. What is Martenson doing? Oh my gosh, springboard's over. I think caught him with that boot. Now it's saying, wait a second, didn't get exactly what he was looking for. Oh, springboard. Oh my goodness. Wow, goes down in a heap.
I wonder if more of this match is happening outside the ring than inside, Todd.
Referee allowing some leniency because these are two great competitive rivals. You know, we want to see a winner here. Last week you saw the Tribe and the Wolf Zaddies go to a time limit draw, you know, ultimate competition. We want to see winners and losers here in Primetime Live, although that was a great physical matchup last week. Danny Rivera in that launch position. He's, oh my gosh, look at this agility up to the top. Catches him with a clothesline.
Wow, able to elude and getting the shoulders of BHK down for the count. Oh, BHK still finding that energy inside.
And those pain receptors must be turned off for Danny Limelight Rivera to pull off a move like that, the agility to evade Martenson in the corner, come up with that springboard clothesline, and was almost half clothesline, half bulldog.
You were talking about the time limit draw, the lack of satisfaction. Danny Limelight at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood recently went to a time limit draw with Slice Boogie, who we'll see in action later tonight. And there's got to be a lack of satisfaction, but now BHK.
What a counter! Counter to the rat trap. Tornado kick by Danny Limelight, and it was that rat trap that spelled doom for Limelight in their last matchup. I think Martenson might be out here into the cover. Is that going to be enough? No. Digs down deep and kicks it too.
And even the effort of rolling BHK over to get the shoulders down seemed like it took the life out of Danny Limelight.
Those ribs, might as well put some barbecue sauce on them. They've been cooked. Looking for that symbiote DDT though. Caught by Martenson. Martenson's got him up. In the launch position. What's Martenson doing? Oh my God, out to the ramp. My goodness.
Oh my gosh. We were talking about the concrete here at Thunder Studios, the hardwood ramp, just every single piece of this studio being used to the advantage of BHK.
Yeah, ask Mike Bennett how that feels. He ate a tombstone pile driver on that ramp last week in our main event.
BHK!
Oh my God, looking for a frog splash to the ramp and just getting the knees up. What a counter there, a life-changing and saving counter, preserving his chances in this matchup. But imagine that knee must have eaten a lot of punishment too, Alyssa.
Oh yeah, Todd, you can see Danny Limelight is struggling a little bit on that knee. He was cradling it ever so slightly. And BHK trying to capitalize now.
BHK is using his environment unbelievably. The ramp, the ropes, and now a brain buster on the ramp. Excuse me, turn out the lights. The party's over if he can roll Danny Limelight back in.
BHK, if he can go for this cover, it is over.
Oh, look at that. Gets him dead center of the ring and dead to rights.
Here is your winner, Kevin Martenson.
Alyssa, that has got to be a heartbreaking consecutive loss to Kevin Martenson for Danny Limelight Rivera. But what an incredible matchup between both men. They put it all on the line, taking risks, taking chances, but it was BHK when he sent him to the ramp. It was the beginning of the end.
Todd, BHK used every element of his environment to his advantage in this matchup, and it ended up paying dividends for BHK.
Welcome back to the studio. What a match between Danny Limelight and Kevin Martenson, two guys that have been in some of the most dominating tag teams we've ever seen on this program.
And know we mentioned meeting the ladies in our brand new women's division. That's coming up a little bit later. But you kind of make a good point about tag teams. As you can see, our tag team division is nothing to sneeze at.
The Posse, they are too much fun.
Yeah, maybe too much fun. And the Schemahorn brothers are not so much fun. And then, of course, you have the Hollywood Blondes, who should fit in just perfectly here in Memphis.
And the Crowleys, I honestly really don't even know what to think about them.
Not much is known about the Crowleys, but I'm sure that we're going to find out soon enough.
More action coming your way. Slice Boogie is one-on-one with Karl Fredericks, and that happens next.
This has got the steak and the sizzle.
The tots on this are just crispy and they're flavorful.
This will keep you out of my tots.
Sonic Extra Long Ultimate Cheesesteaks. Yeah, this might keep me out of your tots.
Choosing Pro Shingle is like picking the perfect tag team partner, right, Dave?
You got that right. It's simple and easy. They'll even file your insurance claim for you.
Give them a call. Tell them Dave and Dustin sent you.
901-258-6503.
Top of the Line Banquet Hall is a stunning venue in Memphis, perfect for your big day. They can help you create your party, wedding, reception, and more. Check them out at 3674 Ridgeway Road or call 901-396-8684.
Last week on Championship Wrestling.
Hammerstone, though, saying it's the beginning of the end there, Alyssa.
He really is. He's got it in for EJ Sparks. He was taking some umbrage with our referee, but now he's popping up for that
big move. Their pendulum connects, and this could be it. 1, 2, 3. Champ retains.
Here is your winner, and still West Coast Pro Wrestling Champion, Hammerstone.
What a way to kick things off.
Oh, man!
Dickinson, you can see that martial arts background coming into play, the strength and the fury of Dickinson.
Plants him with the Death Valley driver, spiked him, and that's going to do it.
And here comes the challenger with his wife, Maria Bennett.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, but Nick Aldis, he's coming right out. He's not waiting. He's ready. He is here, strictly business. He's going to put that title on the line. This is going to be incredible.
Don't do it, Aldis.
Oh,
my goodness.
No. The insurance policy, it's been renewed. Here comes Camille.
Bennett will not say die, continues the battle here, guys. Oh, no, got caught.
Oh, no. Can he lock it in? Can he lock it in? Bennett's fighting with everything he's got. Doesn't want to get to that Kingsland Cloverleaf. He's screaming with everything he's got, but look at the hands. They're claps around the thigh. That's it. He stepped over. Bennett's got nowhere to go.
His life is on the line. Oh, is he going to tap? You can't. Here's your chance. Somehow, some way, get to the ropes.
All that and so much more on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. Watch in full at youtube.com/championship wrestling.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Queens, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the king of the concrete jungle, Slice Boogie!
You mentioned it, salty, proud New Yorker out of Queens. Made his debut on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood a couple weeks ago. Took Danny Limelight Rivera to the limit, time limit draw, but really punished Rivera throughout the matchup.
Slice Boogie seems to come almost out of nowhere. He had a banner 2019 with lots of opportunities, lots of momentum. Just curious to see how he's going to face the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks.
And introducing his opponent, representing the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Alpha Wolf, Karl Fredericks.
You heard the derogatory statements at the top of the program by Slice Boogie saying, you like to beat up the young boys, you like to beat up the young lions in the LA Dojo. But Karl Fredericks is a main roster member now of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ever since winning that Young Lions Cup, he eventually moved up to the main roster and actually scored a victory in tag team action, pinned none other than Rocky Azucar Romero in the debut of Lions Break Collision. He's faced recently the likes of Jeff Cobb. He's got a victory over El Misterioso, so you can't take away from the accolades of Karl Fredericks.
Karl Fredericks also representing Shibata, representing the LA Dojo, the first graduate of the LA Dojo. You gotta wonder if that's a little bit of pressure on the shoulders of Karl Fredericks.
Oh, you got to know that Katsuyori Shibata is always looking on, and originally, you know, in a recent... Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Todd. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, that'll wake you up. Echoing in our headsets there. And now you see the fundamental grappling, a fixture of the LA Dojo, New Japan Pro Wrestling, where Karl Fredericks was put through the paces by Shibata, was a young lion for a long time. Now, fans, if you're not familiar, when you're a young lion, you're in training, your move list is going to be very fundamental and limited. You're not going to have flashy moves. But what that does mean is you're going to perfect the basics. And that's something that Fredericks certainly has done, but he's in there with a real street fighter in Slice Boogie.
You know, you could say that Slice Boogie and Karl Fredericks might have a lot of parallels in the ring, but the difference is in street smarts. Slice Boogie, as we said, a brash New Yorker. He debuted out of the Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy in the fall of 2018. And in short time, he's really elevated himself. And unfortunately, oh wow, almost had an opportune moment against Karl Fredericks.
Look at the grasp of the hands here for Slice Boogie. He knows he's in trouble if Karl Fredericks can get that armbar. Now perhaps trying to transfer to a shoulder lock of sorts here, but heads up defense and trying to turn his body weight into it was Slice Boogie, but just too much leverage by the powerhouse. Trying to get to the ropes now. Another veteran move there by Slice. And again, a veteran move for somebody that's relatively young in his career.
You know, in a short amount of time, Slice Boogie found himself sharing the ring with SoCal staples and renowned talents like the late, great Shad Gaspard. I even saw Boogie try and square up with Bob Holly within a year of his career. And you gotta have some brass ones to do that.
Oh, you do. That can shorten your career when you're in there with the hardcore one, but it shows that Slice Boogie will not back down from a fight. Look at this. You got the Alpha Wolf in there with the king of the concrete jungle. Who's gonna be on the top of the food chain? It was like two big bulls locking horns, but now manipulating the arm is Karl Fredericks. Again, he's always got that base of the fundamentals that he learned in the dojo.
But Slice Boogie has the creativity. He doesn't have the fancy training. He's maybe a little rough around the edges, but he's die hard when it comes to being victorious.
Nice counter there by the Alpha Wolf into the side headlock takedown. Head scissors breaks. Oh, look at that. Side headlock the other way. These two looking in a mirror right now, but sinking the knee is Karl Fredericks. And much like Eli Drake and Watts earlier, there was a bit of that fundamental feeling out process, and then it got real personal and real physical real quick. And I expect the same with this. This match has powder keg written all over it.
Karl Fredericks really wrenching the side headlock on Slice Boogie, but Boogie trying to release some strikes to put some distance between himself and the Alpha Wolf.
Shoulder block. Neither man giving to, oh, look at that, a little disrespect. Slice Boogie's not going to take kindly to that, and absolutely trucks the Alpha Wolf with the shoulder block.
He said, I'm not a young lion, I'm a grown man. But, oh, Karl Fredericks to the cross body.
Great athleticism by the Alpha Wolf there. A lot of vertical leap in those powerful legs. The leapfrog into that leaping cross body, nicely done. And again, now since he's part of the main roster of New Japan Pro Wrestling, he can open up that playbook, and it makes him that much more dangerous.
Fredericks even said in response to, some not so kind words from Boogie, he said that Boogie is in his head because he is wondering if he has it, if he has those intangible it factors. But Fredericks knows he has it, and he knows he has it like no one else does.
He did, and then he also said, welcome to primetime to Slice Boogie. He's welcoming him, giving him a rough welcome with these big shots and forearms, looking for the cover after some big-time shots, only a count of 2. But Slice Boogie at the same time said, you don't know the struggle. You don't know what I've been through on the streets. You might consider yourself the king of the jungle. I'm the king of the concrete jungle. And then Slice Boogie said, we're not fighting on grass.
Absolutely not. Slice Boogie releasing a powerful forearm. Karl Fredericks with a slam.
These two going toe-to-toe. Nice high impact with the body slam. Gets great elevation in the elbow. Going for the cover. Getting close. I think time of possession offensively certainly right now favors the Alpha Wolf. Slice Boogie's got to hit something big. He's got to get Fredericks to make a mistake. Easier said than done to get back into this thing.
Oh, but now Fredericks finds himself caught up by Slice Boogie. Trying to squeeze the life out of him, but Fredericks is able to make his way out.
You talk about fundamentals. Nothing more fundamental than a good old-fashioned bear hug. But now Fredericks goes up. Oh, what a shot by Slice Boogie. He slices, he dices, and he takes the big man off his feet.
What's up, Memphis? This is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop, Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. They do custom jewelry and have 2 locations in the area. One is 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. Go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
Need a quick roof repair, maybe 5, 10, 15 shingles?
Pro Shingle's new Speedy Shingle service is just what you need. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing repairs. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503.
SOAR Championship Wrestling presents Remembering the Black Legends of Memphis Wrestling. Saturday night, February 27th at the Memphis Hilton. Come see Memphis legend King Cobra, Nate the Great Lawson, Dante Smiley, All That, Alan Steele, the Diamond Queen Evelyn Carter, plus we will pay tribute to these great legends. Sponsored by Brinson Tax Service, LLC. Remembering the Black Legends of Memphis Wrestling. Bell time 7:30, 939 Ridge Lake Boulevard in Memphis.
We are only 3 weeks away from the premiere of Championship Wrestling from Memphis, and I can't wait.
Me either. Stay up to date and informed on all the latest Memphis wrestling news, including roster updates almost daily, where to buy tickets, and we even have an all-new Championship Wrestling store featuring brand new designs from Memphis's newest wrestlers. Find it all at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Don't miss the premiere of Championship Wrestling from Memphis on Saturday, February 27th at high noon.
I can't wait, and don't forget to join us live at our TV tapings on March the 7th.
We will see you at Top of the Line Banquet Hall.
Brian Trammell, Rhino JB, rolling into Memphis. Premieres February 27th on championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Join us on Sunday, March 7th for our live TV tapings at Top of the Line Banquet Hall. Limited tickets are on sale now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
That suits you. We really suit you.
I feel like I would go with the signature strawberry limeade. Add in cranberry. It'll give you that kick, like right there in the back.
Sonic Ultimate Drink Stop.
This muscle right here.
It might be a little tart for me.
In another promo, Karl Fredericks said, look, I'm gonna beat the brakes off you. Right now, the shoe's on the other foot as Slice Boogie in control of yet another heavyweight hoss fight. How great was Eli Drake and Watts just throwing bombs, and now these two are really following up.
And I asked Slice Boogie earlier, Karl Fredericks is a serious competitor. And I asked Slice Boogie, I said, what are your thoughts on your opponent? And he said, all he said to me was, 1983 called, and they wanted their earring back. So obviously, Slice Boogie, I don't know if he understands the depths and the weight of this match.
I think the 80s might call a return call and ask for their tassels while they're at it. You might just get the buy one, get one. But nothing fancy about this. Big chop there by Slice Boogie. And this is going to come down to who wants it more, who's going to man up, who's going to dig down. Ooh, headbutts now. Look, just getting right in his face.
Whoa, with Boogie breaking the back of Fredericks.
Nasty backbreaker into the Uranagi. Great combination there by Slice. Close call yet again. Boy, I'm telling you, the stock, when you talk about that time limit draw with Danny Rivera, that was impressive. But now going toe-to-toe with New Japan Pro Wrestling's Karl Fredericks, somebody who recently was in there with the likes of Jeff Cobb, Mr. Athletic. I mean, this is a great performance, but he would love to cap it off with a victory with Slice Boogie.
Slice Boogie now just exchanging these incredible forceful strikes. You can hear the thwack of just skin on skin, muscle on bone. Whoa!
Boy, that was a nasty, nasty European uppercut there, and you saw that it rocked Slice Boogie, but you wouldn't know it. Fights right back. More volume of strikes by Slice. Pele kick there, nicely done. Again, showing the athleticism, but it might have been desperation there because unable to capitalize is Karl Fredericks.
Slice Boogie making his way back to his feet. Oh, I spoke too soon. He had his head rung like a big apple.
Yeah, but he's smart to get to the corner, though, and assist himself getting up. Oh, look at this. Big corner shot there. Again, you can just hear these shots echoing off Thunder Studios.
Karl just unleashing hell on Slice Boogie.
Measuring him. Absolutely measuring him here. Big drop kick. That looks real familiar. He was granted that by his mentor. Into the cover now. Almost puts him away. Katsuyori Shibata, that is a signature of his offense, and he has so much respect for his pupil, Karl Fredericks, that he granted him the usage of that move. That is respect.
An absolute honor, and to be using it in the ring against Slice Boogie and have him still get a shoulder up, is that getting inside the mind of Karl Fredericks?
Right. Oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Quick roll up the other way, trying to steal one. Back and forth, seesaw action. This has been good, and it has been hard hitting. Oh, he's looking for the Statue of Misery.
Oh, but Karl Fredericks getting those knees to the dome of Slice Boogie.
Great counter. Beautiful counter there to the Statue of Misery, and well, that's one way to counter, just a good old-fashioned overhand chop. Unreal.
You can just see the red welts starting to build up across the chest of Slice Boogie.
Guys are gonna get up slow in the morning, I'll tell you what. We're gonna be feeling this. Slice Boogie off the top. Oh my goodness! There we go, Slice Boogie, 21st Street Special. That's gotta do it. Gotta do it indeed. Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Slice Boogie looks absolutely incredulous and incredibly irritated as well. But this is the kind of place in a match where someone like Slice Boogie could make a mistake. If you have that much fury.
That's true, but he didn't make a mistake there. That corkscrew springboard stunner that he calls the 21st Street Special. You can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Doubling up, looking for the Statue of Misery again. Countered again. Spine buster into the cover immediately. Goes Fredericks again. Close call.
Oh my God, I cannot believe how much offense everyone is. Oh my gosh, Karl Fredericks, put him away.
Here is your winner, Karl Fredericks.
This was an absolute shootout. It was an absolute shootout. It was whoever had something left in the chamber, and we are going to take a look back at the action. And the guys in the truck are going to be busy because there would be a lot to look at in this thing. And there it is. He calls that the Manifest Destiny. That's how he put him away, Alyssa.
Karl Fredericks was absolutely incredible in this matchup, but Slice Boogie, we can't put past Slice Boogie for even just staying alive against Karl Fredericks.
Welcome back. Another excellent and highly competitive contest is in the books, And we still have a huge main event for the NWA Women's World Championship on the way.
Speaking of the women's division, here at the brand new Championship Wrestling from Memphis, women's wrestling is a very high priority.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a quick look at just a few of the women you'll see starting February 27th.
You've seen Cassandra Golden on AEW, WWE, and even Impact Wrestling. And now she's making her way to Memphis.
Amber Rodriguez is not only a great wrestler, but she's an entrepreneur, model, and even a military veteran. So look out for her.
And let's not forget about Nikki Lane, women's wrestling's best kept secret. And some say she's smoking hot. What? It was on her resume. It's actually on her resume.
All right. New money, Selena Dean looks to flaunt her money. She even sent a "You're welcome" letter, and that's a first.
Yeah. And of course, the queen of the Gulf Coast, Caitlin Black. She'll make you bow down.
That's just a quick peek of what the women's division has in store, but right now it's time to head to the ring for the NWA Women's World Title match.
Don't go away.
Dustin's weekly wardrobe is courtesy of Suits You. They really suit you.
Top of the Line Banquet Hall is the new home of Championship Wrestling from Memphis. Schedule your party or special event by calling 901-396-8684.
Missing a few shingles and need a quick repair?
That sounds like a job for Speedy Shingle Service. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing problems. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503.
Brian Trammell, Rhino JB, rolling into Memphis. Premieres February 27th on ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Championship Wrestling joins forces with Grind City Designs to bring you the all-new Championship Wrestling shop. All styles, all sizes, featuring the legends of classic Memphis wrestling. Pickup or delivery.
Tickets are on sale now for March 7th TV tapings. ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Join us right now for live chat on youtube.com/championshipwrestling.
And here you see the challenger, Priscilla Kelly. You mentioned it. She mentioned, almost in tears that her career cut short for 6 months. But what did she do? She didn't just cry about it. The second she was out of the ring, she said she was training. Get this, from out of the ring to the ring in her basement. She's got a ring in her basement where she's been training ever since, getting ready for this huge championship opportunity.
And that's an incredible level of dedication, Todd. Priscilla Kelly's been studying up on jiu-jitsu, mat grappling. She's been learning how to take advantage of her opponent's weaknesses and pressure points. And with someone like Thunder Rosa, the NWA Women's World Champion, she has an MMA background. I'm curious how these styles are going to play against one another.
Be interesting indeed. Champion going to be making her way out here. There you hear it saying she's number one. La Mera Mera on her destruction tour, and it pulls in, makes a stop here in Thunder Studios for Primetime Live, and a championship match sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. There has not been a hotter star in all of professional wrestling as of late. William Patrick Corgan said a champion should be a fighting champion. NWA came here to destroy. NWA World Championships are supposed to be defended across state borders, international borders, and in different promotions. And that's exactly what Thunder Rosa has done, appearing on All Out, Dynamite, now here on Primetime Live. Her own promotion, we saw it, successful defense just on Friday at Mission Pro Wrestling. She has been on a mission to elevate women's professional wrestling. Incredible atmosphere whenever Thunder Rosa is in the ring. And here to set the stage for our main event, ring announcer Adnan Qureshi.
The following contest is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance and is for the NWA Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Moon Creek, Georgia, she is Hell's favorite harlot, Priscilla Kelly. And introducing the champion. From the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico, she is the NWA Women's World Champion, Thunder Rosa.
Here we go, stage is set. Big Fight Field doesn't cut it for this. That's an understatement. NWA Women's World Championship on the line. This you almost have to like check your stats to believe this. This is the third title defense in 6 days for the champion, Thunder Rosa.
You gotta wonder, Todd, if that rigorous schedule might get to Thunder Rosa at all, but she looks fresh out the gate, ready to go against Priscilla Kelly.
Attempted strike there early by the challenger, now full mount. You talked about that MMA background of Thunder Rosa. She's competed in the squared circle and in the cage as well. But nice reversal, working on MMA as well, has been the challenger. Out of the scramble, we'll see who gets the better of this, champ or challenger. And right now, the champion trying to lock up and out of the frying pan into the fire for the challenger, eating these big elbow shots. But nice counter there, going up top.
Now manipulating the butt. Oh, but Thunder Rosa with a quick hair pull. Any means necessary. Now, usually you'd see those kind of mind games from Priscilla Kelly. Priscilla Kelly known to go to any lengths that she needs to put away a competitor.
Thunder Rosa won the title back in January on pay-per-view at NWA Hard Times. Armbar Fujiwara attempt now for Priscilla Kelly. Rolling and alleviating the pressure was the champion. North-south position now where the champion can control the neck. Where the head goes, the body goes. But nice reversal, back and forth. It's been very even Steven in the grappling in the opening minutes of this championship clash. Nice takedown there.
Priscilla Kelly out to prove that 6 months off the shelf of wrestling, she's been honing her skills and even working on her endurance.
Look out here, nasty single leg crab though. And making her think about it. You know, you might try and roll, you might try and power out, but now you got to think about these strikes as well if you're Priscilla Kelly. So again, double jeopardy. You won the title at Hard Times, defeated Alyssa, won the subsequent rematch as well. Did Thunder Rosa, but now perhaps a Boston crab the other way. Anything you can do, I can do better, and I'll add a leg in the process. Double crab by Priscilla Kelly.
You can see Priscilla Kelly she was deep into that double leg Boston crab.
Shots from her back here. Look at this. She's got her sea legs. Does the champion. Single leg kick. Drops the leg now where she can work on a lot of body parts here. The knee, the ankle. You can see she's got the ankle grasp there. Priscilla Kelly's got the ropes. Referee will break it.
Priscilla Kelly, you can see the determination. You can see the intensity in the eyes of both competitors. La Mera Mera isn't letting go of that title. Priscilla Kelly is out for blood.
And the title of La Mera Mera as well translates, to boss, and she has been the boss of, pretty much every women's division as of late. Elevates up and over, the quickness of the champion, beautiful tight arm drag there, follows it up nicely. And again, this is when you might see the effects of being out of the ring for several months in terms of real competition, because no matter who you're in there training with, nobody hits like the champion, Thunder Rosa.
No one hits like Thunder Rosa, and there's nothing to replicate this feeling. Thunder Rosa, it never stopped. Thunder Rosa kept herself fresh, and as we said, embarked on a rather rigorous schedule.
Oh, trying to create distance here. Yeah, nice knee right up the middle. Might rock the champion, history to be made. Gonna have a little bit lighter luggage on her way to Jacksonville tomorrow. Nobody home for that. Still got her faculties, does the champion. Back and forth action. Oh, upstairs again. Rocks the champion again for the second straight time in about a minute here, Alyssa.
Priscilla Kelly, if you've watched any matches of Priscilla Kelly, you know that she's not above biting, clawing, scratching her way. But she even said Thunder Rosa can do all of that to her and she will not stay down. And here we see Priscilla Kelly has the advantage over the champion.
I hearken back to the point that you made, and it was a valid point though. The hellacious schedule of the champion Thunder Rosa might make her right for the picking for Hell's favorite harlot. We might see history made. 3 title defenses in 6 days, and now the challenger making her pay the price. I mean, think of the flights, the travel, the media, the interviews, on top of all the tough opponents and matches. Big drop kick there, and Priscilla Kelly put a bullseye on the back of the champion, now puts her back to the mat and almost puts her away.
Today's jewelry is courtesy of Platinum Jewelers. Make her dreams come true.
Memphis Wrestling is back, featuring Dustin and Maria Starr, women's division action, and more. Championship Wrestling from Memphis. Get your tickets now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
That suits you. We really suit you.
We are only 3 weeks away from the premiere of Championship Wrestling from Memphis, and I can't wait.
Me either. Stay up to date and informed on all the latest Memphis wrestling news, including roster updates almost daily, where to buy tickets, and we even have an all-new Championship Wrestling store featuring brand new designs from Memphis's newest wrestlers. Find it all at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Don't miss the premiere of Championship Wrestling from Memphis on Saturday, February 27th at high noon.
I can't wait, and don't forget to join us live at our TV tapings on March the 7th.
We will see you at Top of the Line Banquet Hall. Mask Up Memphis. Protect yourself and others from COVID-19 by wearing a mask.
That's right, just like this.
No, Dustin. No.
I got it, hold on.
Are you trying to get this wrong? The proper way to wear a mask is to cover your nose and your mouth. There you go. Prevent the spread. Mask Up Memphis.
Priscilla Kelly taking to the champion to the outside. Got to be careful here though. Again, sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance, the title can only change hands in the ring by pinfall or submission. You got to think that the challenger, Priscilla Kelly, is going to do her damage, but she's always got to be leery of the count.
Leery of the count. She's got to maintain that awareness, but Priscilla Kelly isn't going to miss an opportunity for a chop like that, but Thunder Rosa quick to answer. Oh, my God.
Not too many people taking a number to get in a stand-up war, to go toe-to-toe with La Mera Mera, and now using the post. We saw that this was a very useful weapon for Heather Monroe last week to neutralize Camille and to get the upper hand, at least for a time, until Camille ultimately hit that spear. And that was an impressive victory in the NWA Women's Division by the Brick House just last week on Primetime Live.
You never know what you're going to see on Primetime Live. So you got to tune in for the action. Be sure you're using the hashtag Primetime Live as we are in the thick of this NWA Women's World Championship match.
Nasty shot into the steps there for the challenger, feeling the effects. And destruction tour, I guess. The champion trying to absolutely destroy the challenger, Priscilla Kelly. We're on Primetime Live. Now, big shot. That is putting deposits into that pain bank. You hit that hamstring later in the match, that's going to cause a lot of problems.
And that thunderous blow between the shoulder blades, driving all of the air out of the lungs of Priscilla Kelly.
Back in the ring. Let's get it back in the ring.
Kelly able to reverse, thwacking the dome of Thunder Rosa right on the apron.
Double chop. The official allowing some leniency because when you have such a prestigious title on the line, last week we had the 10 pounds of gold, this week the NWA Women's World title. We want to see this thing go to a finish. Look out, Hero thought better of it. Oh! And now a jumping kick there by Priscilla Kelly. Called the audible. I think the champion was trying to set her feet to take on a suicide dive, but ate a big kick as a changeup. Nice changeup pitch by the challenger into the cover now, looking to put her away. Close call.
The versatility of Priscilla Kelly, able to change on the fly, that's something that a fresh, composed competitor does. Now, Thunder Rosa maybe being a little bit more tired after going through all these title defenses. Maybe that's a kind of mind frame she wasn't in.
Well, and it's got to be hard to game plan. I mean, when you're defending the title so much, she had to prepare. Oh, axe kick now coming down there by Priscilla Kelly. She had to prepare for Eva Lee. She had to prepare for the American Kaiju. Now she had to try and prepare a strategy for Priscilla Kelly, who has been changing up her offense in this 6 months of training. It makes it very tough for the champion. Look out here. Blood rushing to the head. Oh, out the back door. Thunder Rosa, nice counter, drives the elbow down, plus all the body weight. High impact move, into the cover, looking to put her away and retain. Not yet.
And Thunder Rosa is someone that, of course, she's a smart competitor. She wants to prepare, like you said, for every opponent. There's nothing really for Thunder Rosa to prepare for Priscilla Kelly. She had one other match against Chris Dickinson most recently, and what kind of idea can she get of Priscilla Kelly as a competitor? So Thunder Rosa is really doing a great job of shifting the tides and working against Priscilla Kelly.
Right, but big credit to the champion as well, who has found a way to fight back into this thing, now using her environment to her benefit. Oh, nasty shot. Little bit of a payback for that kick we saw from Priscilla Kelly on the outside. Now Thunder Rosa delivering the damage into the cover. Deep hook of the leg. Closer and closer. Wow, what a fight we've got in our main event with the NWA Women's World Title hanging in the balance.
Not even a lick of unsureness on the face of Thunder Rosa. Just ever more focused. You could see just the fury on the face of Thunder Rosa as she now stalks Priscilla Kelly.
Oh, and that Destruction Tour is aptly named. That's looking what she's trying to do, destroy anybody that tries to come and claim what's hers. The NWA Women's World Title. Dragon Sleeper now applied. Again, you've got those MMA expertise. Thunder Rosa can hit you from all angles. She's got high impact like the Thunder Driver, the double stomp, but submission skills as well. Again, has trained extensively with Brazilian top team in San Antonio, Texas. Nasty elbows into the cover, trying to put her away with strikes, and now transitions. You never know where she's going to hit you from.
You never know where Thunder Rosa is going to strike from, but Priscilla Kelly also said, when it's Hell's Favorite Harlot, you never know what you're going to get. And I don't know if Thunder Rosa's expecting Priscilla Kelly to already submit.
Well, not when so much is on the line. I mean, you saw it last week. So much on the line for Mike Bennett. He passed out to the Kingsland Cloverleaf. He never tapped. When you have, oh, beautiful jackknife cover out of that head scissors, but cuts her off immediately, does Thunder Rosa. Just when you think you got a light at the end of the tunnel with the champion, it's a freight train coming your way in the form of La Mera Mera.
Priscilla Kelly taking a big chop from Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa was doing damage to her hand with the velocity of that strike.
And now just trying to sap all the strength. That sleeper variation of rear naked choke. He's got the back of the challenger, and the champion could certainly put Priscilla Kelly away with this, especially with all the damage. If she can get the hooks in, which she does.
Oh, God.
This is big-time jeopardy for the challenger now, Alyssa.
And is this where the road ends for Priscilla Kelly? Is this where Thunder Rosa walks out still the NWA World Women's Champion?
Oh, she might be out here. She might be out. Hard-pressed to fight. She's trying to bridge up, though. So still, into a cover, shifted the weight, heads-up move, and forced the champion to break that rear naked, because I don't think she would have otherwise.
Come and see the stars of Championship Wrestling from Memphis on Sunday, March 7th at 2 p.m. Limited tickets are on sale now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Championship Wrestling joins forces with Grind City Designs to bring you the all-new Championship Wrestling Shop. All styles, all sizes, featuring the legends of classic Memphis wrestling. Pickup or delivery. Top of the Line Banquet Hall is the new home of Championship Wrestling from Memphis. Schedule your party or special event by calling 901-396-8684.
What's up, Memphis? This is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop, Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. They do custom jewelry and have 2 locations in the area. One is 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. Go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
Missing a few shingles and need a quick repair?
That sounds like a job for Speedy Shingle Service. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing problems. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503. Join us right now for live chat on youtube.com/championship wrestling.
Priscilla Kelly, it means too much to, as you say, gain that notoriety once more when her career was in flux. And imagine being the NWA Women's Champion after tonight.
Nice counter neck breaker by the champion. The challenger was looking for that full Nelson suplex that she calls crippling depression. And that might be what it'll be if she can't capitalize and win the title here, because she has put up one hell of a fight. She's done everything but beat the champion. But the same can be said for champion to challenger. This has been one hell of a fight.
And think about how long these two women have been just beating the hell out of one another. The endurance is such a factor in this game, and the winner is going to be whoever can keep their strength up the longest.
Boy, we saw how dangerous this ramp could be last week. Look out here, now using the ropes on the outside. Maybe a variation of the octopus stretch here. Oh no! Use the momentum, but you can't put her away on the floor here, Alyssa.
You can't. There's all of the strain going to the shoulder of Thunder Rosa. Even if Thunder Rosa were to tap, it wouldn't count for anything. It wouldn't be a victory, but is she doing enough damage, Priscilla Kelly, to the...
No, look at this, though, the counter. You got to be careful here. Into a fireman's carry. Oh, look at this Death Valley driver by the champion. Trying to send Hell's favorite harlot right back home in the depths.
Priscilla Kelly looks like she is in La La Land right now. But Thunder Rosa not in any way to capitalize. Trying to muster up some strength, some inhuman strength from the graveyards of Tijuana, from her heritage, from her family that she pays homage to with the paint on her face. If she can muster up some strength.
As she hits the ramp here, you can almost, here you see it, that Death Valley driver on the ramp, and you mentioned it, the eyes immediately were glazed over of Priscilla Kelly, the challenger.
Priscilla Kelly still not all there as Thunder Rosa makes the cover to retain. No!
She won't go away. She just continues to resurrect herself, does Hell's favorite harlot. I mean, what could she possibly have left? This is unbelievable. You almost had to have made a deal with the devil to survive everything that Thunder Rosa has thrown at her.
You know, Priscilla Kelly once said that she got into wrestling to release some of her inner demons, but I gotta believe that some of these demons might have taken over, because this is just otherworldly.
It truly is. I mean, what a testament to both great fighters, both great competitors. They continue to fight on. This thing, you know, has gone well over the 20-minute mark. They continue to battle, and now saying it's the beginning of the end. Maybe Thunder Driver.
Oh no! But Priscilla Kelly, dumps Thunder Rosa back, goes for the cover to be the new NWA Women's Champion. No!
A fraction of a second away from making history and dethroning the dominant champion. Hit that big suplex variation of her crippling depression and almost got it done. I'll tell you, we're going to take a look at that. I mean, this has been a human highlight reel. Nasty suplex, just folded the champ in half, and yet not enough. Not yet.
Not enough. The prestige of the NWA Women's Championship just means too much to Thunder Rosa. Priscilla Kelly said that she has gone through hell and back to be in this main event title match. But Thunder Rosa is putting her through serious hell right now.
Yeah, and vice versa. I mean, that suplex didn't feel good for the champion, and almost enough to make history. I don't know that very few have been able to take the fight back to La Mera the way that Priscilla Kelly has done. I know, she's done controversial things throughout her career, but nobody watching this match could possibly have anything but the utmost respect for the skills and heart of the challenger as well as the champion.
And that's the thing. The controversial things that Priscilla Kelly has done in her matches, You don't see that here. There is a tone that is so serious, so laser focused in Priscilla Kelly. There's no room for games. It is all fire, all fury if she wants to walk out of here, the NWA Women's Champion.
Well, speaking of fury, really accelerating into that forearm strike there was the champion, and winding up, digging down deep, throwing the high heat across the plate was the challenger. Flying knee, flying knee, and the knees go limp there. Can the champion capitalize? No, eats a shot of her own. Oh, here we go, there it is. Crippling depression, this time with the bridge. Oh, history.
Oh my God.
Almost made, my goodness.
Todd, my heart was in my throat. I can only imagine what is going through the mind of Priscilla Kelly. Look at that, the sorrow, the anguish. She's got to maintain that focus, though, if she wants to stay alive in this match, and she wants to claim that championship.
No question. You could see distraught, thought it was 3, but now the champion was lifeless there momentarily, just now starting to stir. If you're Priscilla Kelly, you gotta capitalize, and is now this is what she was working on. Gonna transfer to submission here. Can La Marimara survive this after everything she's endured, after all the title defenses and one hellacious fight here? Counters into the cover. Wow.
Oh, but Priscilla Kelly right back in. Now wrenching on the chest, the abdomen, and just prying back that shoulder.
Stealing a page. We saw it earlier in the matchup. It was a submission attempt for Thunder Rosa, and continuing with the strikes at the same time. Now for the challenger, and again, a counter much like we saw on the ramp. A lot of power. A lot of power into a nasty Samoan drop.
Oh my God, but Thunder Rosa will cover on Priscilla Kelly to retain her championship.
They have spent everything. I gotta think. You know, the lactic acid creeping into those muscles. I mean, Gorilla Monsoon, late great Gorilla Monsoon would always say adrenaline can do wonders. These two great competitors have got to absolutely be running on fumes at this point in the matchup.
All that's keeping these competitors alive is that prestigious title, the NWA World Women's Championship. That's all. Because what can be left? They've expanded everything on one another, but still, the chops, the strikes, this crazy back and forth offense.
Well, it's fitting that you said that it's inhuman, because when you're an NWA World Champion, it truly is wrestling immortality, and that's what both champion and challenger are battling for here. The ultimate prize is on the line. Who wants it more? I mean, just could barely stand, let alone dish out more punishment. Another knee by the champion. Now this time picks up the momentum, and immediately, Hell's favorite harlot resurrects herself again. Oh, looking for it. There it is, Thunder Driver on the money, center of the ring, and finally puts her away. Wow.
Here is your winner, and still NWA Women's World Champion, Thunder Rosa!
Todd, Thunder Rosa has referred to herself, and she said there's one word that she could use, it's unstoppable. This woman, the NWA Women's Champion, truly unstoppable.
Oh, no doubt, would not be denied. But my gosh, did Thunder Rosa ever have to earn it?
Standing ovation from me to the women's division. Thunder Rosa and Priscilla Kelly, Gigi Dolan is exactly what the women's division is all about, and kudos to you ladies.
And we look forward to bringing that same hard-hitting action to Championship Wrestling from Memphis. Is it time yet?
Well, the premiere is the 27th, so not quite, but we're all out of time this week. Thank you for joining us on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. Next week is looking pretty good too.
You think? The NWA national title will be on the line in our main event when Aaron Stevens defends against Trevor Murdoch. And then also we have women's division action with Ruby Reyes versus CC Chanel, Anthony Idol's in a hoss fight against Chris Dickinson, and I'll let you do this one.
Eli Drake goes against Watts.
I knew you'd love that. Plus, we'll have more updates on the premiere of Championship Wrestling from Memphis.
And until then, I'm Maria, he's Dustin. So long, everybody.